Alright, we also had Fusion. Here's Kibble.
November 1, Lima Kilo Golf, Eric and Southwick, home of the base.
Here is Kibble. Blah, 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 blah.
KC1 OPR, N1 one call group away. I already called for help. I'm happy to have you with us. Joined by Eric and first letter
Here is November 1, Papa Victor X-Ray, Stephen Westfield. No traffic, good evening all.
Check its first letter suffix. S-T-M-U. Kilo Charlie 1 Sierra Echo Whiskey Mike West Springfield Commercial Power and no traffic. Good evening, Bill. Good evening to the net.
Kilo Charlie 1, Uniform Hotel India, on the 2 meters.
Christmas and cheer one more time.
Whiskey 1 Juliet Zulu Romeo Gary.
While they're checking in, let's take a look at the others. Oh, hold on. Here's some. Let's see, we're checking on the BWX
This
Ryan
is
too.
Bravo. Jerry, Southwick, 2-meter site, commercial power. Good evening, folks.
Looks like we have Kilo Charlie 1, Yankee November, and Kilo Charlie 1.
KC1, WP, you won that one. Hey, the other station, please check in again.
This is. And this is not the other station that checked in. This is Kilo 1 Victor Whiskey Quebec on UHF. Glad I made the net. And I did hear Jerry in there. I didn't hear the other station. So it was not I, but I am here on commercial power. Glad to hear everybody today from a distance. Just pulled myself off at 10 meters to come check out the end of the net. Good evening all. Anyone else that would like to check in too?
Thank you both. Danny, one the WQ. We're right on time for the last call group. And welcome me, Mike. Fun, how's that up? Pretty good signal tonight there, Mike. Happy to have you with us. All right, are there any questions or comments for this net? Questions can be anything amateur radio related.
You should have challenged that.
KC1UHI with a question.
You didn't take it, KC1UHI, KC1UHI. This is N1FCC, yes. What is your question? Over to you.
Good evening all. Hey, I have an Android phone here and have been using an app on the phone called Ham Call Signs.
I updated my phone, and apparently that app is no longer. Basically, it's an app that's, yeah, it's like QRZ, basically. And I cannot seem to find another suitable app. Anybody have any suggestions? Go ahead.
So while they're waiting, oh,
Good evening to all. Here is whiskey. First letter suffix. A, B, or C. There is NL7FJ, Rich, West Springfield. Good evening, Phil. Good evening to Annette.
And usually a bunch of apps will pop up.
well, obviously,
Doctor?
yeah, what happened?
Chris. Right there. Well, here. I still don't know what to get down.
Whiskey 1, Hotel
Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo Mike Echo Dylan Portable in Hoyoke on back. No traffic. Good day all.
Charlie 1, Sierra Zulu.
We have
227.
1, Juliet Zulu, roaming. Power, negative traffic. This is
227.
evening. Real. Name here is Greg, golf freak. Evening to all.
whatever. You can always try to get
Here it is. AA1KNW Mobile. Name here is Greg, Golf Radio Echo Golf, and I'm mobiling in my hometown of South Windsor, Connecticut. Good evening there, Phil, and no traffic.
All right, that helps. Thank you, and back to Ned.
yeah, KA1KNW. I just checked in for my call sign, name, and location. Joe Ranger and anything, KC1UHI, KA1KNW.
Yeah, K1BWQ returning. What you said, which one wasn't working? But the one I use on my phone, I use it a lot when I'm doing parks on the air and also the summits on the air. It does a general call sign lookup. And I think if you do a search, I don't have an Android, but I'm sure they have it across Android. I have an iPhone. But if you look up Ham 2K portable logger, just as it kind of sounds, HAM, the number 2K, and portable logger. It has a quick call sign lookup, and it also logs in all of the sideband HF stuff and keeps track of the Soda Summit and the Parks on the Air parks as well, and gives you their ID numbers. So you can chase, not only just look up call signs, but it'll also let you chase parks and summits. So again, that's Ham 2K portable logger.
Things we expect.
C1UHI, did you get that, Lou? Over to you. This is KC1UHI. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Ham 2K portable logger. I've got that written down. If I can read my own handwriting, I will go do a search for it after the net. Thank you. KC1UHI, back to net. This is net control, November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie. Are there any other further questions?
Gotta play
Are there any answers?
down.
Are there any comments or late check-ins for this net? Please call now. N1 PVX.
N1 L7F.
1 PVX. You want to go ahead, Steve, and then we'll go to Mike.
All right, I just did a quick Google search and it came up with a app called Hambook, HAMBOOK. And secondly, I am noticing the repeater is dropping out when it transmits about every 2 seconds. Back to net.
I have not noticed that. K1, KW, K1, KW. Have you noticed any anomalies down here, Greg?
Yeah, I'm listening on the 2-meter side, and it's solid as a rock here. And I'm over in Ellington, and it sounds good. No dropouts here. So it might be something local on Steve's end.
Comment.
Possible local interference comment. Go ahead, then we'll go to Mike.
Yeah, it's just me, Phil, K1 VWQ. I'm on the 440 tonight, crossbanding. I don't know if what Steve is hearing is maybe from crossband, and I don't know how many stations you have on 440, but I know you have one of them, and it's me, so I don't know. I did not notice anything on the UHF side. I heard no anomalies.
Okay, Danny. I was using UHF earlier, and I didn't hear anything strange. Steve, what do you think about local interference? The one EVX ticket is the one FDC.
Well, this is on the 2-meter side. I listened to Danny on the 440 side, and it was fine. But when I listen to anybody who's coming out of the 2-meter side, it about every 2 seconds I see my entire meter. I mean, poof, there's just no signal on the meter, and it only lasts maybe a quarter second or so. Back to net. But I've got the dryer or the washer running, so maybe I'm getting some RFI from the electronics in those gadgets.
It's the one FDC. Yeah, it sounds like you've got a relay or a sensor in the drum, and that's probably what's causing it. Because I was listening to you here on 2-meter, and then I went to direct, and you were just perfectly in. So yeah, my money would be on local interference. Back to you, Steve, and don't turn it over to anyone else at F. Get no further comment. Anyone else at F? Anyone else at F? This is N1FDC. Over to you.
Well, thank you. The comments that I'd like to make, I've been using ham radio deluxe for many years, and I've decided to use in tandem with that, or conjunction, or whatever you want to call it, use as a tag team partner, Logbook for Old Men. And I figured out how to get both to be able to display the frequencies and stuff, and able to move them and stuff, and they both log together. And I found out how to do that and stuff, and if anyone needs help, get a hold of me. My email, my new email, is good on QRZ. So, anybody wants to know how to do it, yeah, it took me a while to get there, but I was able to do it. And also doing the remote with Ham Radio Deluxe as well. Haven't done the sound yet, but working with the radio. Just some info that I wanted to share with the group. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Net Control. This is Mike, and when I was set up, back to Net Control.
Thank you for the input. Any questions for anyone else at F? Call back direct. N1FDC NCS. Thank you once again for Any other questions, comments, or late check-in? Call N1FDC.
N1FDC, this is KC1VWB.
Jerry has a question. KC1 VWB, this is N1FDC. Over to you.
This is KC1VWB, and actually I'm going to address this one to KC1UHI. I just went through, you may want to look up Ham Radio Logger, which is in the Play Store for Androids. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but it's something on there, and it's got a good number of items that it supposedly does. That was item number one. Item number two, for those of you that have been helping me with my 10 meter issue, for some reason the ticking has gone away. Plain, simple, period, to the point, gone. Don't know what, don't know why. It's just cleaner now. And thanks for all of you that were working with me on this one, especially you, Steve. Back to net control.
Acknowledging KC1 VWB. This is N1FDC. Last call. Comments, questions, late check-in.
This is November 1, Bravo Delta Hotel, Dave in Wilbraham. No traffic, it's for a late check-in.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Yankee November, Greg in South Hadley for late check-in.
Acknowledging two late check-in. N1, the BEH, good evening, Greg, KC1. Why, and I can read my own writing. Did you, either of you gentlemen have any questions or comments for the net?
This is KC1, Yankee November, just trying out a different antenna tonight. Wondering how it sounds.
November 1, Foxtrot Delta Charlie, net control. Your decimal quieting into the repeater.
This is the W1 TOM repeater, BL127.3.
Received, and thank you for that.
Stay tuned. The N1RLX emergency simplex net is a few minutes away, so if you want to see who can hear you and how well on direct, hang around for that if you please. Alrighty, we're going to say this has been a regular session of the MTA Area Information Net, which is held every Wednesday beginning at 7:30 p.m. This time we wish to thank you all for checking in too. The W1 TOM repeater. MTA Area reviews our repeaters. Please help support MTA Area. Keeps things on the air. Membership is important. This is November 1. Foxtrot Delta Charlie, the repeater back to normal use. Stay tuned for the swap step. Then the ever popular N1RLX emergency simplex net. Be back in a minute or so.
Mark me down as late. W1, WJW.
As always, I was late.
schedule does anyone need to use? Third Peter, before you begin the next step. Thank you for all the traffic. Nothing heard. Good evening once more, and welcome to the MTA Area Swap Net. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie, MCS. Evening. And it's held every Wednesday around 8 p.m. for updating information. And the purpose of this net is to help amateurs buy, swap, and sell ham radio and related items as well as computers. Computer-related items swap net has two simple rules. No bargaining is allowed on the airwaves. However, you may give quick walk here. However, you may state an asking price and give a brief description of each item. Please give a phone number or some way you can be reached after the net. At this time, are there any licensed amateurs on frequency with items for sale, swap, or something you're looking for? Please call now.
Here is KA1 KNW Mobile.
A1 KNW with a listing. Go ahead, Greg. What do you have for us?
Okay, thank you there, Phil. Let me see. I got quantity of two RCI 2995 base stations. They come in the original box. They're beautiful cosmetically. They look like they've never been used. No scratches, dings, dents, no smoking, nothing on them. They're beautiful. I took the covers off of them, and they look perfect inside. Nobody's hacked them up or anything. However, they turn around, but they don't go any further than that. It's a good technician special at a price that can't be beat. And I just looked them up on eBay and other sources, and they run brand new anywhere from like $550 to $700 a pop. These are 100-watt base stations. They're on 10 and 12 meters, and they're a good way to get on 10 meters, especially for technicians that want to talk around the world. 10 meters has had a lot of good world openings. I talked to Germany and Brazil today on 10 meters running 30 watts. So hook that base station up to your favorite CB antenna, and you're off to the races. It's a technician special. I will let them go for $150 a piece. It's a good way to make money, too, if you guys are good at repairing stuff. It's a good project. Get in there, fix it up. If you want to keep it, hey, you're on 10 meters and 12 meters. You want to sell them? Well, you pay $150 for them. You might have to put a set of finals or some small little component in them, and you can offer them for $500 to $600. So it's a good bargain no matter how you look at it. Anyways, I can be reached at area code 860-490-3848. I'll give the number one more time. It's area code 860-490-3848. I also have a couple of Astron 20 power supplies. I'm just waiting for rebuilding kits coming in from Astron, and I'll fix them all up and offer them for sale. I'll probably get about $50 or $60 for them, depending on how bad they really are. But anyways, I just figured I'd throw that out there. If anybody's interested, you can let me know, and I'll take your name and number down on the power supplies, and as soon as I get one up and working, I'll give you a call. Anyways, again, my number is area code 860-490-3848. Back to you, Phil. KA1 KNW Mobile.
KW, this is N1 FTC. Thank you for those listings. Are there any questions for Greg? Call KA1 KNW Direct. This is N1 FTC Net Control. With those items, SwapNet, calling 1 FDC. Thanks for those listings. It has been a regular session of the MTA Array SwapNet, which is held every Wednesday after the InfoNet. This is November 1, Foxtrot Delta Charger, and the repeater back to normal use. About a minute or so for the OpenRLX Emergency Simplex Net.
This is the W1 TOM repeater, TL127.3.
Let's keep things moving along. Does anyone need to use the repeater? They heard this is once again November 1, Foxtrot Delta Charlie, Net Control for the N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net. That means every Wednesday after the SwapNet Simplex frequency with 46.55. The N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net is a formal net with the purpose to provide emergency communications training, link communities during emergency and crisis situations, answer questions pertaining to simplex and emergency communications, most importantly practice and operations. Are there any stations with traffic or announcements through this net? Please check in now. We're checking and listening for the following information. Your call sign is a proper phonetic current location and the power on simplex. Stations you'd like to check in. First letter suffix, Alpha 3 Mike. Please call now.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Alpha X-ray, be 50 watts out, Phil.
Here is W1HYN. Jeff South Hadley will be 50 watts on simplex tonight. Starting us out, KC1TAX, David and Jeff is joining us also. W1HYN. Next call group is first letter suffix, November through Papa. Please call now.
Here is November 1, Papa, Victor X-ray, Stephen Westfield will be 50 watts tonight, Phil.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Oscar Victor Romeo, Dave, Southampton, and I'll be 25 watts tonight.
Okay, and that's 50 watts and 1 PDX. Side, and also joining us at 25 watts evening is KC1OVR. Last call group is first letter suffix, Quebec through Zulu. Please call now.
Here is Whiskey Juliet Whiskey. Wally from Springfield. Gonna be running probably 25 watts. Good evening, Bill, and the rest of the net.
Happy to welcome W1 WJW Evening to Wally. Okay, are there any other check-ins for the N1RLX emergency simplex net? First letter suffix alpha through Zulu. Please call now. Thing heard. On simplex, I'll call stations in order that you checked in. Please keep notes until you hear, and their signal strength until you can hear. Please keep notes until you can hear, and their signal strength you may be able to hear yourselves better in the winter than the summer. Also, for stations that may have missed on the repeater. We will now move the net to 146.55. Make sure your radio is set to simplex with changing frequency. The N1RLX emergency simplex net thanks MTA. Right, this is airplane frequency. This is November 1. Foxtrot, Joseph, Charlie temporarily signing the 9-4. Frequency in use is this frequency in use. This is November 1. Foxtrot, Delta Driver, Source Net Control 4. N1RLX. Emergency. For the following station, starting it south. KC1DX, KC1DX, 51, N1SC.
PC, KC1DAX, Phil, you're banging 20 over as usual, and solid audio. Back to you.
Thank you for that, and I've got you at full scale here. W1HY and W1HY. Good. How do you copy the net so far? Both of us. Over to you. Yeah, Jeff, you sound like you're off frequency. Are you on 5.5? Okay, that sounds better. I think all you need to do is speak up just a touch and you're in there. Okay, get you at about 4 bars. Here into Chico P. Thanks for participating. Good to hear your voice again. N1 PVX, N1 PVX. This is N1 FEC.
Scale. W1HYN. 15 over. I don't have my from last week. I thought you were better last week. But anyway, you're 15 over. Perfectly readable. And 1 PBX. Back to that.
Yes, N1 PVX is N1 FEC. Low power. How's my audio, Steve? Back to you. Okay, is this any different? Back to you. Yeah, I modified the mic yesterday. All right, thank you for that. Of course, your full scale into net control and good old Chico P. All right, thank you for that. The KC1OVR, KC1OVR. Usually 7 bars on the Yaesu. Back to you. We're missing a Dave. KC1OVR. KC1OVR. This is N1FDC. He got called away from the microphone. With that, some rare DX has joined us this evening. W1 WJW, W1 WJW. This is N1FDC. N1 PVX. I am still transmitting, right? Alright, I'm making sure. Something strange is happening here. KC1OVR, KC1OVR. This is N1FDC.